Greetings, adventurers. This is DM Kurt, and I am reviewing a Fistful of Goblins. It is a Weird West RPG. 113 pages for $6. Okay. It has full color art. Mine's in black and white because of my printer, not because of the PDF. Because the black and white's just cheaper to run. It's been reliable and, whatever. Okay. Disclaimer right up front. I know the guy, and I received the PDF and was asked, hey, do a review. So, just letting you know. I'll give you a link to his YouTube channel and to this product, which is over at DriveThruRPG. Okay, with that out of the way. 113 pages of Weird West RPG. It starts off with an alternative history wherein humans and dwarves warred over mineral rights in the Western Territories. Starts off with 4 races: Goblin, Human, Elf, and Dwarf. So we have the touch of fantasy, but Wild West. Okay. 5 backgrounds: Scholar, Criminal, Soldier, Scout, and Outlander, because Barbarian is a background, not a class. That's per him. 3 character classes: Warrior, Rogue, Wizard. No Priest. Okay. The equipment, weapons, and gear. We have a list that's in dollars, but you can use whatever currency you want. Dollars makes the most sense personally. Medieval through Old West. So you have swords and stuff, but he also goes into firearms. Now his firearms, he removes the names of Colt and Remington and Smith & Wesson and all that, and just uses McAllister and Weatherford and other fictional names for the guns, so that nobody's going to get too wound up with, well, that particular gun weighed 26 ounces and this one had this muzzle velocity and therefore, it should have this much muzzle energy and your damage roll should be... Dude, just get over it, man. I've calculated stuff like that, and it's just like, you know what? Just fudge it a little, okay? Weird science equipment, okay? So for the touch of weird science in the Weird West, we have stuff goblins or mad scientists would invent, like cannonballs that shoot swarms of rats at people, because goblins would do that. Cactus-based mutagens, or various snake oils that actually do things. Some good, some bad. The system itself, the combat system, is a simplified D20 type. And if you're familiar with pretty much any edition of D&D, you could run this. All right? They have rules for if you wanted to take up homesteading, ranching, mining, or other professions. If you want to do that sort of a background thing, just say, hey, my character's going to take a year off from adventuring and he's going to run a homestead. Okay, die roll, and here's what happened. And it could have been absolutely disastrous, or you could have made some money. Okay, fictional backdrop is a place called Fresno, Nevada. Now, Fresno, Nevada is a fictional town based on a real town. And I know from other stuff OG's put out that this is something he's put some research into, and he's kind of plopped it down into some of his other games, including his super villain / superhero game. Although that takes place in more modern times. Somebody owns a diesel. Anyway, in this fictional backdrop of Fresno, Nevada, population 240 during Old West times, it's pretty fleshed out. He's got a stack of NPCs throughout here, a list of various businesses, and so you have a base of operations. And from there, you could run whatever adventures you wanted to. Obviously, just watch pretty much any old Western movie and use that plot line as your story hook. Okay. Keeping in mind that your player characters may make different choices than what John Wayne did. The enemies include, stats for general NPCs, as well as named NPCs. And some of the named NPCs that are in the enemies section, or foes, they're named bad guys that you'd see on wanted posters. So you get an idea. Hey, let's do a bounty hunting thing where we're looking for Orange McAllister. Cool. Go take out that guy because he did bad stuff. Animals, of course. If you're gonna get bit by a snake, gotta be some rules for that. Dinosaurs, if you want to, head dinosaurs to the Weird West. Undead, because what's cooler than zombie cowboys? Cryptids, because why not? I think that's a good touch for a monster that kind of fits into kind of this theme of Old West, Weird West thing. Okay, so there is one included adventure called Firefight at Fresno. The hook is an attempt to negotiate with the elves goes wrong. Okay, so you have one adventure. You have everything you need to make more adventures. Okay, the Old West, you can plug in a lot of different plot lines. Some of your D&D type plot lines could go in there with a little twist, or any old Western movie, etc. So the question is it worth it for $6? Considering that $6 doesn't go very far nowadays, it just doesn't. Think of the entertainment value for a table of 3 players plus a DM, 4 players plus a DM, okay, 5 people for $6, okay, and a little bit of printer paper. Compare that against 5 tickets to the movie theater. Even at matinee prices, you're barely going to be able to get in there and walk up to the popcorn stand. So, and then all your friends are outside because $6, dude. No. So, I would say this is definitely worth $6. Okay, as a starter for probably run, a dozen or 2 dozen sessions out of this if you make up a few adventures of your own out of this material, which you could. So yeah, there it is. I would recommend A Fistful of Goblins for $6 from Drive-Thru RPG. That is all.